of having post-nut clarity without nutting. Wow, like
hold on.
Yo, what's going on, man? So right off the bat, I gotta ask you something. How you feel about BBLs?
I mean, look, let me tell you something right out the gate, right? Episode 1, I'm Robo, right? I get it. We're not doing intros right now. I got it. But I need y'all to know that whenever anybody asks me a question like that, I'm going to give a dumb, long answer and take it way too serious, right? Look, here's the deal. Do what you want to do, okay? But
Yeah,
if you suffer from no acetol, then get it. Do it. Do what makes you happy. Now, if you're good with no acetol, then own that shit too. If you look like the little worm from the coffee scene in Men in Black, and you rock that shit.
See, the no acetol, I like to call them long back syndrome.
Long back, yeah.
Okay.
Long backitis.
Long backitis. But here's the thing. What if men were getting BBLs? Like, look, I don't have that issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm kind of proud of what I'm rocking.
No, I got a dunk. All right, look, I'm Puerto Rican and I'm a thick boy. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can see plainly. I need you to understand that the bottom half, whatever, 3/4 matches the top. Okay, now listen.
Shotty thick.
look. Here's what I'll tell you for real. I'm a weird kind of old dude, right? I'm not like most
you like most
older
girls?
dudes. I'm not like most girls. Okay, first of all, I like watching football and no, but listen,
he really doesn't know.
I never hate on styles that are not for me. Never. All right, some of y'all might remember. I don't even know if it's still in style or not, but remember how like the skinny jeans, like the hip hop like had the skinny jeans, kind of like half hip hop, half skater kind of deal.
Yeah.
And it was like Migos kind of like did that a lot, right? With the hanging skinny jeans.
Lil Wayne, I think Lil Wayne was the first one that really popularized it. You know, everybody was
colored locks, whatever it is. Look, it might not be for me. I might even I'm like, man, that looks crazy. But I also know, I'm like, well, somebody likes that shit. Like somebody likes that. You know what I mean? Like it's not for me.
That's fair.
If you want a giant country belt buckle with a 10-gallon hat, whatever, you. Not for me.
I'm definitely roasting. You know what I'm saying? Because I assume you're a terrible person if you're rocking that. Like that might be my fault. You might be like the nicest guy ever. But like if I see like, the giant belt buckle and the big ass hat, I'm like, you don't like me here.
Hey, look, some Carrie Underwood looking lady is probably like, I need that in my life. I need that.
Zaddy, come here. Yeehaw, bitch.
but for real, like I'm like, hey, just because I'm not gonna wear it, it's whatever. So to your question, BBL on a dude. Listen, if a dude is getting a BBL, if the dude has the fun, I'm imagining in my head, it's making me laugh, but I shouldn't laugh. Look, if a dude has the funds to get a BBL, then I think go for it. Because bet money, somebody out there's like, I love that shit. Like I love dudes with a fat jiggly like dunk. You know what I mean?
So that what's crazy though, because my reaction to that will be the same as my reaction with like a bad BBL. Let me explain. I gotta give context, right? So I don't mind. I actually enjoy BBLs. I mean, like, get them. And like you said, if you got the funds, go do that.
Damn.
However, and I'm a victim of social, like shit that I see on social media, right? But when you see like shorty with like real skinny legs and a huge, like she looking like a capital P, then I'd be like, you may want to get that slightly reduced. I mean, for real though. But I will feel the same way.
That's different than the wisdom tooth, right? That's different than the wisdom tooth.
Yeah, that's different from somebody who's built like a wisdom tooth. You know what I mean? For those, just use your imagination.
I know my memes. I be on Twitter.
Oh, you're not even that old.
Yeah.
But it's funny though because I will have the same reaction if I see a dude with a BBL, right? And it's a nice, like everything's proportionate. Like I'll even be tempted to be like, bro, what's your leg workout? And then like obviously he's gonna lie because I can't see a dude being like, yeah, nah, bro, I just got a BBL, right? But if I see
but a BBL that doesn't give any muscle to it, right? So when I imagine a dude with a BBL, I'm not thinking anybody who does squats. Because listen, ladies, listen. I need y'all to hear me right now. Anytime anybody with a BBL says like lies, right? Because you guys have been shamed to have it, whatever, yada, yada, yada. And you say you got it through squats, we know. We always know.
Bro, you
we might just let it go because maybe they're trying to smash and you don't want to get you upset or whatever. But we always know.
Bro, you describe like 80% of Dominican women that get BBLs because once they get their body done, they change their Instagram handle to La Chica Fitness. Fit Life, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah. Back when Herbalife was in its prime, bro, all these girls that, you know what I mean, that would get all their bodies done, all of a sudden, they were giving out fitness advice. And I was like, yo, Maria, why are you capping?
Like, we see your quads, right? you know there's zero way to get an ass like that without getting nice quads. And if your quads look like a 10-year-old boy's, but you got a fat ass like Nicki Minaj, yes, we are mixing 10-year-old boys with Nicki Minaj in this imagery.
No, stop.
Then we know.
Stop.
Is that a yellow flag on the
But also, stop. I can't get over that shit. Yeah. All we said.
I said built like built like.
I know. But now, oh man, I'm not gonna be able to enjoy Super Bass anymore. Which, by the way, that is my favorite Nicki Minaj song. For those yeah, it really is. That boom, ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-doom. Stop. But okay. But the thing is, look, man, the reason why I asked the question, because I remember, man, there was this video circulating in the socials. It was a while ago, right? Of this flight in Atlanta. A bunch of shorty was lined up. Right?
Oh yeah.
And somebody came up like the loudspeaker was like, look, if you can walk. We're out of wheelchairs, right? Because all these girls were coming from DR. Fresh out of getting BBLs and stuff like that. Right. And he said my sister's husband, right, my brother-in-law. My sister was telling me, oh yeah, like
he got a BBL.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he looking good. But when they were coming back from DR from visiting family, my sister was telling me like, yeah, AJ was like amazed how many girls were just like the flight was 80% girls.
And the way you gotta like sit on it, were they all on their knees and shit, facing backwards?
He did because he's a clown, right? He was clowning like how they were like fetal, trying to get in the fetal position-ish, like in the chair. Either way, though, I'm pro, obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? But it's also hilarious when I see like a really bad one because I don't know, like you had to fight your doctor. Like there's no ways you got that BBL, walked out of there, and not threw hands with the surgeon.
That Colombian was like, I don't think that's. Look, I don't know if that's right. I'll pay you. All right. Bro, shove some more. Shove some more in there.
bro, look, like I have a Groupon. Please. Buy two, get one free. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Cipher and Robo bringing back the Melanated Timeline, right? Mm-hmm. When I say bringing back, we act like we had a big fan base.
Bro, I know you guys have been wondering, all like one of you. We're like wondering where we've been.
Hey, first of all, it's two. You know what I mean? I feel like we can name drop them too because they're the same ones like that hype us up.
What is it? Is it phone 1, phone 2?
Well, 3 then because I got an iPad now.
Yeah, that's
right. What's going on, guys? So right now, right? If you're watching, please like and subscribe. It helps our egos. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys can tell through the camera lens, but we got fragile man egos. That we need to get validated constantly, But yeah, what's going on with you, Robo? Talk to me.
Chilling. All right, like you said, I'm Robo. I mean, I like what we got going on here because really, look, we're just gonna be bullshitting here. We got our own side projects and whatnot, but Melanated Timeline is just gonna be where we bullshit. If you're white and you're here, you're welcome. You're welcome to be here. But you know, never mind.
But that actually,
We'll cut that out. We'll cut that part out. We'll cut that part out. Hold on.
I don't know. I might just leave it in. I will say this much though. You know what? You actually reminded me.
Hold on. If you're gonna talk, if we're gonna record, just like if you're gonna cut it out, you gotta leave a blank.
Oh, I really wasn't, but
okay, go ahead.
Nah, but you know what though? You actually remind me. I need to ask you something. Have you ever left a bad comment on a YouTube video, TikTok, whatever? Like you saw a video that just pissed you off so much that these people are living their life. You'd be like, you know what? You ugly anyways, and you just type a whole paragraph of why you hate this person you never met.
Are you expecting shit comments already? Like you're like, okay, look, I need to prepare myself. What do you do for the comments you know we're about to get?
You know what though? For real though, because I hate to say this out loud because it was such a cliche in 2001 when people were rocking "I love my hater" hats.
Right,
but
right.
Actual haters on social media is an indicator that you're doing well. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, because here's the thing, right? This is my way of thinking. Maybe this is just me. You know, no, this is like cyber self-harm, I guess you can call it, right?
Yeah.
But if I post a video, right, and you come in and be like, I love that shit, right? Mm-hmm. Even if you 100% love it, right? Even if you were being 100% truthful, part of me is gonna be like, yeah, I feel like you're saying that because you're my homie. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you mean it, right?
Facts,
Now, if I got all the homies popping in the comments, right, saying the same shit, I'm over here like, yeah, because y'all the fam. If it's a hater I've never met in my life, right, and goes off, first of all, you ugly, your hair is ugly, your video was trash, you're not even funny, right? That segment at XYZ, it wasn't even accurate. I get hype. I'm like, bro, you watched the whole video. And you saw it long enough that you saw me for a specific amount of time be like, I don't like this dude. I mean, he might not come back. But that's how I know, like, oh shit, the algorithm is algorithming. And that's that is just my 2 cents. I don't know. You tell me.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't know, man. I'm gonna keep it 100. And look, sometimes I could be fragile as fuck. Listen, if people I know don't like my shit, that's gonna be like, okay.
I'm laughing. I'm sorry. I'm laughing because you said I'm fragile as fuck, right? And I already know people like that don't know you be like, this big ass motherfucker. Nah, bro, stop playing. This is for the optics. But like, I know people that know you personally be like, yo, no, guys, she's being for real. Okay.
Nah, that motherfucker cries like all the time. Like, his dog just died. He couldn't be on the internet for like 2 weeks. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with this dude.
Don't say that because that's sad. That's actually sad.
No, really. That's actually super sad. All right, let me stop before I start crying right now. But like, here's the deal. Strangers talking shit. Look, I know, I get it, bro. I get it. The rule is you're not supposed to care. You don't know them, blah, blah, blah. Look, if you're a hater and you're watching this right now and you're thinking to yourself, if I talk shit to this dude, he's probably not going to even care. Why would I care? Leave the comment. I care.
Bro, you're like a hater's wet dream.
I'm like, bro, I'm going to read that shit. But it has to be like, I have to read it and think to myself, this motherfucker meant that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like in the other deal, Beta Boy TV, go follow. In the other flag. in the other deal, if somebody are like, oh, you're a lib, you're a piece of blah blah blah, whatever, some homophobic remark or some shit, right?
I mean, the one I've seen the ones you get the most is you're fat, right? Which I think,
so time out. I'm gonna get there. The lib one, it's like, oh, you just don't like my content. Or if you call me fat and I'm like, okay, you're just trying to figure out something to do. Like, I know it. You know, it's all right. I'm a thick boy. But sometimes...
I need a thick boy. I need a thick... That song goes hard. Since I went hard.
Sometimes they say some shit where it's like, oh, damn. Like, you really think that. And I'm not going to lie. that shit fucks with me sometimes. That shit fucks with me sometimes. But in closing, in conclusion, I will say this much.
What is this, a college paper?
The the good ones, they mean more to me from strangers than family, because exactly like you said, people will be out there.
Stop lying, bro. Because one time you got mad good comments on a video, and you were like, "Bro, these are bots."
They mean as much. Oh,
you're like, these are bots, and I'm like, bro, just take the compliment.
No, that's facts.
Don't lie here on the socials. Like,
well, no. See, I guess I gotta add like a thing then. If I think they're real, if I think they're real, then it's legit, right? If you're my friend, then I'm like, yeah, you're just supposed to say that. But if here's what he said. That happened on one video. I did like this ACAB video thing, yada yada yada, and then people were like, bro, like one comment was like, thanks. I'm glad somebody's talking about this. The next thing was like, this is good. I just found your video, and the next thing was like, hey, the algorithm sent me this. I like the shit, and I'm like, that's too many. That's too many all at once. Bro, this shit's a bot. Bro, this something's happening here.
Bro, that is like some real self-depreciation shit right there. It's like, bro, that is way too many compliments at once. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what though? Like, honestly, which by the way, nobody answered the question yet. Like, have you ever left a bad comment? But
I leave bad comments, but never about the quality of the video. It's gonna be about the content. That's how you know someone has problems. Like, you literally only left a comment to call me fat. Like, are you okay, bro?
By the way, as far as insult goes, calling somebody fat is probably the laziest.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that is you can't come, because especially now that people are owning, their own self-image, like, well, you fat though. I'm like, cool, bro. Like, I have a mirror. Get out of my face.
Yeah.
Now, if you come at me like, yo, that's why your dad never loved you, I'm like, whoa. Damn. Okay.
Especially if you actually shared that was true. You know what I'm saying? Like in the previous episode. Like,
if you had a whole video talking about like, hey, my rise to self-confidence after my dad left me, something. Well, sound like a dope video. I'm not gonna front, but
shit. You said something last night. Like, those people got issues, right? Like, that's not normal.
In context, last night it wasn't in nothing like rated R.
It could have been.
I mean,
it could have been. Whatever.
You always leave me on red. You respond late as hell, you fuck boy.
But unless it's like 3 and I give you you up, you know what I'm saying?
Facts. By the way, are we doing all home or pause? Or are we doing all home? Okay, so hunt is euphemism for late night cheek clapping sessions.
That's what we're starting off with?
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah. Oh, I was recording, but I was going.
Oh, we're good. We're in. And action. Hunt is, because Hunt is like mean we get a fuck. Fucking pro.
Oh my god. We're gonna be great content creators, right? I actually never left a comment. Hell,
never.
No, I mean I've been on. Here's the thing. I've been on very, very few arguments online, right? And
me too. I hate that shit. I never.
Yeah. But wink, wink, guys. He has never gotten. But because the times I've gotten into like arguments have been either by proxy, right? This one specific time I'm thinking somebody, called my sister out for something, and that's the only time like I jumped in, and then it was over an anime discussion, right? It was something stupid, right? And there's a point. This usually happens very early on whenever I'm triggered on anything online, right? That I'll start typing this shit, and I'm like a paragraph deep of just writing whatever the hell. Wow, Naruto's not stronger than Goku, and then like I realized like this is stupid, and not because of what I'm writing, right? All the energy it took for me to write is that they're gonna respond with the same energy, with the same 2 pages that I just wrote. And I know me. I'm a feel one pressure to respond now. I'm like, well, he took his time to write this, and I just can't do it. So, and especially when somebody's like being problematic and stuff. And mind you, I've been very tempted. I'd be like, man, nah, I'm good. It's really not. But what I do is, this is cheat code, guys. I send a conversation, whatever's happening to you, and then I let you fight those battles. I used to do that.
Check out this thread right here. That's crazy, right?
I used to
you should probably go fuck him up.
I used to do that on Facebook all the time. Like, bro, have you seen this? This is crazy. And then just sit back and watch him fight.
See, I was gonna say like your story starts off similar to mine, where like you're sitting there like 1-2 paragraphs in, and you're wondering to yourself, these motherfuckers aren't gonna read this whole thing, or they might write back. But that's what I hurry up and hit send before I change my mind, and then I do like 18 edits after that because I like it's all full of grammatical errors because I rushed through it. Now I don't know what it is. Like I to the topic, I've never ever commented on a video like talking about its quality. This is whack. Like if I saw somebody's shit and it wasn't funny, like it's wild, man. It takes a special kind of problem in that small brain of theirs to go, I don't like something happened to you. You know what I mean? Like something happened. Something probably serious in your formative years happened to you for you to be like, this shit is not funny. And I need to let this person know. But for comments on Facebook or Twitter, I'm here for it. Let's
it's weird though, because again, I have so much respect when honestly I shouldn't have for people who have the time to just go ham on like because here's the thing, you're not gonna change nobody's mind. You're not gonna. I've never seen. Correct me if I'm wrong. And anybody who watches this, let me know in the comments. Have you ever changed somebody's mind on a common argument on any social media platform where they be like, you know what, you're right. I am racist. I am homophobic. I am, you know what I mean? Like, nobody does that. I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong. Goku is stronger than Naruto. Like, nobody ever just agrees. And people just, I don't know. I feel like people are problematic for the sake of being problematic because that's like the only attention they get. Which, you know what, though? That actually reminds me.
Like people being contrarian and shit?
Yeah, no. I fucking hate a contrarian.
Yeah.
If there's a human that I hate is contrarian, and one of my closest homies is a big contrarian, and I'd be telling him like, bro, I'm gonna need you to get away.
Hate that motherfucker.
I love and hate him. And I remember one time, I kid you not, we was it was for New Year's, right? We were trying to figure out what movie to watch, right? And then there's a group of us, my girl, him, his boy, and his brother, I think. And then we were just trying to figure out what movie to watch. And then he goes like, yo, we should watch XYZ. Right? I don't even remember what it was. I remember I looked at him and was like, no, we're not. Your taste is trash. If you say something is good, it's hot garbage.
Yeah.
And then his boy, like he just had like a euphoric moment, like, oh my God, it's true. And I'm like, yo, for real, if everybody says something is good, you have to come out the woodworks, right? And be like, it's actually not all that. And I'm like, shut up. Go back to your cave. And well, I was in his house, which, he could have kicked me out. He's like, you know what, bro?
Right.
Well, my house is not here. But
yeah,
I don't like contrarians, right? That's why I think people that say that Dark Souls 2 is a good game are contrarians, because it's not.
I love Dark Souls 2.
Bro, okay, sure. Let me.
I never played a game in my life.
Let me see your PlayStation account. Let me see your trophies.
Yeah. Not even bought. Now, sometimes, see, here's the thing I try to be careful about, though. Sometimes I feel like people think I'm a contrarian, but it just is what it, like, for instance, Prometheus, right? Alien
Trash.
Franchise. Love it.
Garbage.
I love
Garbage movie.
But I'm not being a contrarian because I like popular movies too, but I love it.
Okay, so I think there's a difference though. There's a difference because I've been known to
people who don't know me think I'm being a contrarian. That's the point.
Oh no, that makes sense. Well, I think there's a very thin line here, right? Like a very thin G string in between both cheeks when it comes down to That's terrible. Right. Was that fun? No, okay, cool. So what I was gonna say was Prometheus, right? When it comes down to movies, the thin line. Oh, that's got my train of thought back. Is that if you're saying that the movie was great, was spectacular, no flaws, then I'm like, okay, you're being a contrarian, right? If you admit that the movie has its flaws and it, there's something that could have been better, but you enjoyed it, but you acknowledge its flaws, and that's just for anything. I don't think you're a contrarian. That's just my opinion. I think that's what a thin line is, right? Because I've liked bad movies. I've liked like bad.
What if I don't think it was a bad movie though? Like I legit, it's not about like flaw. I mean, every movie has flaws. I guess every movie has flaws, right? But like I don't find anything wrong with Prometheus at all. Like none.
Oh, so running away from the giant spaceship donut in a straight line was cool.
Bro, every movie does that though.
Okay.
Like how many times you ever seen somebody get run down by? How many times
Indiana Jones.
have you seen somebody get run down by a car in the street and this motherfucker doesn't go between the cars on the left parked? Like they run down the street just to get run over. You know what I'm saying? Like it happens. Like I'm not saying that nothing dumb happens in a sci-fi space adventure, whatever. I'm just saying like the big, like the origin story, like that whole shit, the architects. I thought that shit was dope.
Bro, okay, guys, look, Prometheus was trash, right? Comment a thumbs up if you think it was trash. Comment a trash bag if you think it was good. I know how I said it, but I want to make it confusing for everybody else. So thumbs up if it was trash, trash can if it was good. All right, you know what though? Since you got so much great movie opinions, you know, if you were back in the dating scene, what advice would you give the young boys, the people who's trying to tame the kitty, if you will?
Hey, look, you're my boy. This is us. We're doing this together. You know I love you.
Oh man, he's gonna insult me.
But that was the trashest of transitions. That was garbage.
I hate you.
What color car would that be? What color car would you throw up right now?
Burgundy, bitch.
To stop recording and fuck this brand fucking car. That's the fucking.
If I was in Bronco, I would flip the table.
All right. Hey, so this next segment is gonna be something that I want to make a regular, okay? Because I feel like I got a lot of good gems in my head, and I know you do too. All right. If you don't know, if you can't tell, but I know like I'm very youthful, right? And
yeah,
I'm
hairs,
beautiful.
Them gray hairs signify youth.
See, he's bad.
So salty.
Yeah. Nobody can see that thinning hair of yours and the gray hair in your beard, you fat fuck. This has nothing to do with the transition comment, by the way. I just want to say I fucking hate you.
I'm actually being kind to be here. He's blackmailing me. This was an ultimatum. He has my puppy.
I don't even want to do this shit.
You know what I mean?
But look, here's the deal. Here's the deal.
If we must.
I'm 42. He's 31. We are literally 11 years apart. So this is a segment I want to do where I'm going to give dating advice, okay? Because we know there is no shortage of trash, doo-doo water advice from people out there. And so we're just gonna throw out some shit, right? This is not a dating advice channel. I don't give a fuck what kind of I'm not trying to be your dad. And if you want to be a trash doo-doo water dude, then I mean, I guess go do that. But we're gonna give advice on how to not be that. But I have a feeling that the advice that I'm gonna give as your uncle,
that's creepy.
Is gonna
Don't
be
ever say that again.
Be
your Uncle Robo.
Uncle Robo. Oh, it's just means you're older. Jesus Christ.
Creepy ass one.
That's 3, by the way. That's 3. But that's 2 for me. Now you got 1. Come on, we've capped out. The advice I'm gonna give as the older dude is gonna be different than this dude's advice. Sorry. So here we go. Dating advice. If you can give one dating advice, we'll put it in the context today of if you can give like your brand new to the dating scene self, right? As a young adult advice, what's the advice that you would give? All right. So I'm gonna go first, and then we'll see if my homie 11 years my younger.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm still salty. I'm gonna disagree right off the bat. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, it's garbage. That's stupid.
It could be the best advice ever. Like, I'm gonna disagree with it.
It was stupid. That's what it was. It was dumb.
I'm gonna throw the flag. Yeah, super dumb.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm just readying to say those words. Go.
All right. Here, check this out. I get so annoyed when I see anything out there that ever talks about what women want I mean, really, either way, right? If it's like if I see
what we're about to do.
No, we're not. I'm not about to.
Okay.
I'm talking. My shit's gonna be focused on the individual.
I'm just trying to shit on you. I'm just trying to shit on your segment. Go ahead.
so it's not my segment. It's us, right?
Oh, now we're us. Go ahead. So,
hey, hold on. Let's talk about. I think that transition was pretty dope, actually. And I think I lashed out because I was like, I thought to myself, like, that transition is so dope. I wish I had thought of it. I was mad inside.
Are we for real? Are we being performative?
I don't know what that word means. Hold on, what about thesaurus?
Okay,
let me look that up.
What the fuck is a thesaurus, bro? Is that a dinosaur?
No, that's a thesaurus.
A thesaurus. All right, go ahead.
All right. So, what men want, what women want, right? This whole thing of like how somebody's supposed to be. Don't do this. Don't do that. When you go on a date, check them out, right? Is like you know what kind of shit I'm talking about? Like,
yeah, like, I know exactly what
you probably heard
about.
it. Shit, maybe you've even given the advice yourself. Like, hey man, don't do that. Hey, when you get that first date, just do this.
Say
right?
this combination of word. It works every time. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, and you just what I mean, blah blah blah. I think that right there is the key. It is the source, one of the sources, but one of the main sources of why people have such a problem finding that one, or when they think they found that one, it's not. So here's the advice. Unless it's something like pathological, unless it's something like you are like a bad person for, right? Anger issues, whatever, right? If it's just who you are, I mean, maybe you like comic books. Maybe you like playing video games. You know, maybe you're 42 and you will never stop playing video games. Go out there and admit that shit. And let me tell you something. If the fates ever make me single, right? And I hope not, because that shit sounds fucking terrifying.
The fates, huh?
If they, whatever you believe in. If chance makes me single,
science. He's an
I'm
atheist.
telling you right now, I'm putting 42-year-old streamer, gamer. I'm like, I was in the military, like I'm not anymore, and I'm not doing that shit ever again. And like, I'm putting my political views, I'm putting my atheism, I'm putting everything out there. All the shit they say don't talk about because it's too like crazy. I'm putting it out there. I'm a nerd. I'm this, I'm that. Because here's the deal. All the people that are like, click, nope, don't want that. Oh, that's a man child, yada, yada, yada. There's somebody out there that's going to be like,
this is what I want.
That's it. That's it.
That's zaddy right there.
You know what I mean?
Papi, come here.
Hey, I'm saying, if you think she's not out there, I want you to go look up a channel. I want you to go look up a channel right now. Okay? Go look up, and I'm like the only person who doesn't know this, but I don't know. Maybe if you're under 30, you probably know who he is.
Why are we sending people to our different channels?
Cody Ko, right? Kodyko, right? He's a big dude, right? I'm not doing him any favors. But I want you to go find a video with him and his wife. All right?
Okay.
He wants to stream. She likes to stream. They do comedy together. She does comedy together. They do react videos together. They have similar comedy. Like, how do you think he found her? Not by trying to be somebody he's not, but he found her doing what he does. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so they're like together. So that's my advice. Just be open with it. And I don't care if you fail in 20, 30, 40 different dates straight when you're just yourself, because you're like, no.
Bro, if I'm failing 20, 30 days straight, I'm giving up. That is a huge loser streak.
20. Okay, well, I don't know what the time. What's the time frame? Like,
what's that time frame?
20 dates in 20 days. Yeah, you might.
I was like 20, 30. Well, first of all, that's one impressive. There's a different issue here. There's an issue with closing, because if you can line up 20 different 30 dates, right? You're doing something right.
You probably a good looking dude.
But you
got a trash personality or something.
Something is going on, bro. Because at that point, I'm jumping off of something. You know what I mean?
You're looking like Michael B. Jordan or Bad Bunny, but then you come in with the personality of like I don't know who's somebody like doo-doo water person. I don't know.
Just
of that person.
Yeah. Just whoever that person is for you, just plug it in your head.
Yeah, just imagine like the dumbest motherfucker. And that's how you act like.
I just imagine our respective significant others just imagining us. Like, you guys.
Yeah, you. Don't know why I married your ass.
As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm glad you're giving dating advice because you're going to be needing it soon. But okay, I don't entirely disagree, right?
Okay.
I don't entirely disagree. However, I also believe, this is me, right, that there is such thing as coming in too strong, right? And the sense is that...
Hey, can I interrupt you one time real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Only just bumped in my head. I use Cody Ko as an example. I just want to say...
You fanboy.
They work for me. I feel like I have to throw that out there. My wife, straight up, like, is out like loves like little Archie comics. Will sit there and watch true crime all day, like, you know, every other woman her age. I get it, but plays Dead by Daylight. Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's a little younger than me. That's all right, but like only 7 years old. But it's like she says I have this room right in this house. She has her own room with her PS5 and her laptop and stuff like that. Like, I found somebody that wants to like chill all weekend. Is like,
we made this.
Hey, there's a new event on Dead by Daylight, and I'm not doing shit else. I have literally asked my wife, "Hey, do you want to watch that movie that just came out?" And she's like, "No, the event is closing, and I need to finish this Dead by Daylight." I'm like, "All right, let's go play with Dead by Daylight." I'm just telling you guys, she's out there. Just stop pretending to not be a nerd.
No, I'm not disagreeing.
I just needed to throw out my wife because she's like, "Oh, you brought up Cody Ko. Like, Cody Ko's got the marriage, but you don't. Is that what you said?" I found it too.
You want me to edit it out? I can't. Nah, but also, okay, look, I'm not, again, for the 5th time, I'm not saying you're wrong. However, because I did the same thing, right? When I got into a relationship with my girl, right? It's been 6 years now. I said it right off the bat when we started talking. Like, look, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I like comic movies. I like anime. I like video games. You know, I'm that dude that will go up to a Spider-Man premiere movie with a Spider-Man t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Or
yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? Like stuff. Like, I'm that guy. You know what I mean? Like those guys you probably drive by, you know, waiting in the cold, waiting to get inside. Back when that used to happen in movies. That's me. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna change. Doesn't mean you should neglect the person, but I'm not gonna. Facts, But I'm not gonna change. Now, the thing is also, this is where I'm also disagree with you, right? I don't think your person should have beat by beat the same interest as you, because my girl don't play video games, right? And that's okay. And I also know me, because let's just say she does play video game, right? And she and I want to do something, but she's like, "Yo, I can't because I'm trying to finish this," and I'm like, eventually that's gonna annoy me and vice versa, right? Mm-hmm. So I like to believe that we have similar interests and also very different interests. That's what makes
your own person.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Like tonight, we're gonna go see the Mario movie. Yahoo! Right? She's going with me. Yeah, I mean, and it's something that she probably would have not been interested back then, but she is now, because right now she enjoys the stuff that I enjoy. And same here. Like when we first met, I'm gonna kid you not, bro. She was or is a very positive person, right? For the most part, especially back then, very pessimistic, right? She'll be the type to wake up in the morning, first alarm, right? Ready to go. Oh, and she's like, "Oh my God, let's go. Let's be ready. We're going to have a great day." And I'd be like, calm the fuck down.
Too much.
You're doing too much. You know what I mean? Like, it's like if I'm...
So what's the advice?
So the advice is one, don't get too don't get too caught up, on somebody.
Trying to find somebody like you.
Like you, right? Because you'll realize that you annoy yourself, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, to his point, which I don't disagree in this entirely, there is such thing as coming on too strong, right? Because if you go like, "Hey, I like this, take it or leave it," right? If you come in that aggressive, people are like, "Well, I'm leaving it." You know what I'm saying? Like, that sounds terrible. So pace yourself, you know what I mean? Like, but don't hide who you are. If you're gonna be this person, if you're gonna be the person that, enjoys video games, for example, enjoy your video games, right? Yeah. But don't go on the first day and be like, "Yeah, I just spent 12 hours playing Diablo 2.
No, so here's my point. My point is not so good. I like that. I like that. But
he didn't. I could see his
to be
face.
fair, no. I do. It's like, I agree with it all. I just want to make it clear with my advice is not it's not to find somebody like you. I'm just saying it worked for me. But that might not be what you want, right? And B, it's not to like be like, this is me, bitch, like none like that, right? But
What was
it's
that
like
voice?
this me. This is how assholes talk, I guess.
Hey, Bugsy, you want to go rob a bank?
Mimsy. All right, so no. What I mean is like, however you want to present it, the real base of it is stop pretending to be somebody you're not. That's it, right?
That's
and
fair.
so I remember I have a buddy. Right, I have a buddy.
Name drop him,
and
if it's real.
No. I can't. He had somebody, and it was a lawyer, really attractive lawyer lady in Hawaii. Like it was like he was like okay, nice.
Mm-hmm. She secured the bag.
And well,
plot twist.
I remember him talking to me, and one of the things he was saying was like, "Oh, she wants me to like get out, and like, oh, I can't. We're going to the beach today. We're going to this island today. We're going to that." I'm like, "Bro, you never go out like this. Like that's crazy." He's like, but he was like, "No, I need to like start. I need to stop this." But here's the thing: this dude is like, so like his life is comic books, right? That's what he loves, not video games, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's more of an indoorsy kind of person, right? And if you make him go out, he'll enjoy himself, but it's not like his personality.
It's not something that he doesn't wait till Friday morning, Friday night, to get lit.
Right. Mm-hmm. And so I knew the thing that made me the saddest was I'm thinking of getting a boat. I'm like, a boat? What? Like, man, that is definitely not you. And have you ever owned a boat before? He's like, nah. I'm thinking to myself, like, bro,
what is she doing to you?
You are into music. You love chilling. You like writing music. You like making music. You like reading comic books. You are not I own a boat dude. Okay. And then I'm like, and I said as much. And then he's like, nah, but you know what? She's right. Like, I kind of want to get out of I'm like, I knew that he was, because of and I'm not saying he was simping, nothing like that. That's not my point. My point is like, he thought in order to keep this relationship, in order to like, he thought something was wrong with him. So he's like, you know what? I want to get a boat. I want to do this. I'm like, bro, but this is not you. You know what I mean? And now, let me tell y'all, and what's funny is if you guys are in the circle, you guys already know who I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, I figured out like the minute you said indoors.
Comic books. Oh yeah.
When you said indoors, I was like, okay, he's pale. I know exactly what you're talking about.
To my point, here's another example. He met somebody who is now his wife. And let me tell you something. I've known this dude since 2016. We've probably been friends since 2017.
Yeah, better friends than we are, apparently.
And I have never, ever seen this dude as happy as he is now. And
so you care about his happiness.
When they start, huh? You're happy too. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
When she first started dating, she went to his house. This dude is like, I would say is your stereotypical like sitcom guy with like hardly any decorations and like probably could stand to budget in a maid or something to come. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Like, I'm not saying it was disgusting, but it's like you go to his house, it's like, wow, you bring dates here? And so it's like
shots fired.
Whole ass room, wall to wall comics, right? But here's the thing. Whatever he thought was like wrong with him, like detrimental, like things that aren't good about his character, we work on that. Everybody should work on that. Everybody should be trying to be better. But what he didn't do with her was pretend like he was somebody he was not.
Okay, that's what you mean.
And she loved that. You know what I mean? And now he's fucking writing comic books, still loves comic books, doing his thing, and you know, and she's helping him be better with other shit. It's like, boom, they found their shit. You will never find the person who you're supposed to be with if you're busy trying to be somebody or not, because eventually that shit will drop, and then you guys are both left resentful. you know what I mean, of each other, because it's like, wait, you weren't supposed to be like this. Like you said you were somebody else. And
So
you know what I'm saying?
no, I know, I get that. No, that makes perfect sense. You know, that's interesting because because you actually reminded me. You triggered a memory. Back in the day, let me see. I think it was around
When I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. Sorry.
Hey, that's a banger. But in 2013, 2014, I think it was. I was talking with somebody, right? And I legit stopped talking with this person when everything was going well, right? We're gonna hit it off and stuff like that. She was into fitness. I was into fitness. Life was good. Invited me Thanksgiving to her with her family. I was like, oh, that's a little too soon, but whatever. You know what? But I'll take risk. Life is about taking risk. And when I asked her, hey, what time should I be there for? He said, oh, can you come at 5 a.m? We doing a 5K as a family. I promise you, that was the day that we stopped talking. I was like, yeah,
Oh, no.
like fuck out of here. and it was and then we started going back and forth because I said, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to that. Like, why not? I already told my family to come and this and that. I'm like, bro, first of all, I don't wake up early for nobody unless it starts with the U.S. Air Force and they're paying.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I'm still gonna be late.
My paycheck gotta depend on it. Yep.
And I was still, I'm getting in trouble. I budgeted my in trouble meter a month. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, how many times can I get in trouble this month being late? Because I hated waking up early, right? And mind you, that was my livelihood at the time. And then so I'm supposed to meet your family, which, let's face it, apparently it's a whole fit family. And if y'all doing this every year in Thanksgiving, your dad is gonna punk me, right? You know what I mean? Like, so, like, and I can't say anything about it, right? Because, you know, it's the first time meeting, you know what I mean? And like,
but you knew that wasn't somebody you needed to try to pretend to be.
Not even at all.
Said, I gotta go.
I gotta, yo, so that was the best instance, I kid you, I shit you not, right? Of having post-nut clarity without nutting. Wow, like
hold on. Before we get into post-nut clarity.
Wait, no, I wasn't even getting into it. I was trying to make a point.
Oh, really? Because I was gonna say that would have been a dope ass transition. And it wasn't even one. What the fuck?
Guys, you can tell this is our first episode, right? This is
we're pros, bro.
Bro, come on, bro. We're
pros,
so pros, bro. That's what we.
I just wanted to share real quick where I had a similar situation where I had it was like a no-go, right? So like I think there's like two different kinds of fit people, right? Especially just in the context of the military. There's two different kinds of really fit people in the military. One is that's what you love. You love fitness. You love running, going, lifting weights. That's your life. This is what you do, right? The other kind of fit person is the fit person who's really fit because they are forced to be there. And I'm just gonna say I'm number 2. And I didn't know I was number 2 until I got high enough rank to not be forced to go. And especially now that I'm retired and I'm not even in the Air Force anymore, right? And so like in the job that I did in the
thank you for your service.
Yeah, thank you. You're welcome for my service. If you in my job in the Air Force, it was very physical. It was very like fitness was like the main.
Okay, Captain America, we get it.
I'm just saying. So, I was super fit in like 2012, 2011. Like I'm like my sexy was completely all the way maxed out. Okay,
I need a picture.
For the
video,
we'll post it.
Not for my personal use.
I need a picture now.
All
right. But so then I started dating like this like super fit gym bunny type. Okay, and
wait, how come we're gym rats and they're gym bunnies? That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is. Hey, what? No, that's not fair.
That is not fair.
I'm suddenly a men's rights activist. I want to be a gym lion. That's what I want.
Bro, men have it so hard. You don't even understand.
You don't even know how hard it is.
You know what I'm saying?
You know how I know? Think about it. Gym rat, gym bunnies.
Come on.
Wow.
For real.
All right. So she was a gym bunny, super into the. Of course, like me, 12 years ago, I'm like, man, this is great, right? This is great. It was not great. Like I'm sitting there like, I could use a pizza tonight. She's like, pizza?
You know how much carb that is in pizza?
Again?
You know what? I can't hear that again. Right? Everything was a pizza. You know what I mean? But like, is that pause again? I'm like,
again? I'm like,
mind your fucking business, bro. Like,
bro. And here's the thing: when it comes to the shit, all right, look. Here's my one toxic trait. I only have one. Everything else is super like perfect.
Every episode, he's gonna bring up a new one.
Yeah. All right. So here's this episode's toxic trait. when my feelings get hurt, I only know how to like clap back. I only know how to be mad. Like, and so
he hits below the waist, by the way.
So do you.
I don't. Stop saying that. I don't. Stop saying.
I got it from you, Dad. Look, it's
okay, like, Uncle.
No, but I'm like, really? I'm like, my feelings aren't hurt, or they are hurt. Actually, I am butthurt. I'm like, yeah. I mean, I fucking work hard for this shit. Like, yeah, I'll eat pizza every day now. But here's the deal. She was right. Like, I was like, okay, I'm eating this, I'm eating that. And then one time I woke up and I had a hangover, and I had like a beer in the fridge, and I don't know, for some reason when I woke up at like 10:30 in the morning, I looked at that and I'm like, damn, that sounds kind of good. That sounds kind of refreshing.
It's actually a Dominican Puerto Rican thing. They do that a lot. Like after hangover, you drink a cold beer.
Yeah, and so like she comes out the room and she's like, "Are you seriously drinking a beer at 10:30 in the morning?" And I'm like, bro, like I'm not even an alcoholic. I barely drink. Like it wasn't about alcoholism. It was not about the time of day. It was literally about empty calories, and you haven't even had like a wholesome breakfast. I'm like, we can't. This is not working.
This is not working. You know, I can't. But no, you know, it's. I feel like there's always a story that you can basically think back of something you said you claim you wanted, and then that thing comes in life.
Yes.
And this probably could be saved for the next a different episode, but somebody that really, really wants sex, you know what I mean? Like an overly sexual person, you'd be like, yeah, that's what I want, until like your legs, everything is sore, and you'd be like, puff it up, dust.
Bro, look, here's the truth about it. Look, I don't give a fuck. Everybody got that. First of all, listen to me.
If you say Uncle Robo,
if you were that dude who's like, oh, I could come like 40 times in a row. I could come and still keep fucking. Like, I don't give a fuck. No one's talking to you. You can leave a comment though and press like and subscribe. But listen,
we are talking to you, actually.
Look, here's the deal: is most dudes got the refractory period, and let me tell you something. As a 42-year-old man, biology says that refractory period gets longer. So here's the deal: look, down them fucking days where it's like you got your first piece of ass, and you're like want to go like 82 times in one night until you're both raw. That shit kind of wears out after a while. And so if you get somebody that's like, boom, I want to go, I'm like, bro, I'm not even lying to you. This has nothing to do with fatigue. This has nothing to do with being raw right now. I'm telling you something that I know that in our society we're not supposed to say as dudes, but more dudes need to say it.
We need a break.
I don't want to. I don't want to. Like, what?
Again? What? Come on.
You don't want to. Like, yes. Yeah, I am literally not fucking horny right now. And so yeah. Sometimes you just gotta like, be careful. Because your shit will,
That actually brings me to a good question. Have you ever curved somebody, or for whatever reason, right?
Yeah.
And then that person called you like gay? Yeah, because back in the 2000s,
man,
back in the early 2000s, right? If you curve a shorty, like I remember this happened to me where one, this is just me, but if you ask, I never was the type of person that you could ask to take one for the team. Because in my head, we're not friends. Why were you doing what? You know what I mean? Girls don't do that. I've never seen a group of girls, and my ladies, let me know if I'm wrong, that tell their other homegirls, you gotta take one for the team. Either we all about it, or none of us are. We all live in the same car, right? Guys be like, yo, you need to take one for the team, right? I don't know why. Girls move like a unit. We get disorganized. There was this one time, and I was like, you know what? I'll talk. You know what I mean? Like, we'll have a good time and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Doesn't have to go anywhere.
If you're a lady watching this and it's not true, please let us know. I do want to hear that. I do want to hear that story. I want to hear are there people who take one for the team? on the ladies' side,
I might
By
should
the
touch
way,
about
if you're not straight and you want to leave your story too, please want to hear that too. But we're both straight dudes, so a lot of shit's gonna be heterocentric. I have no experience to share about gay stuff, so but
you know how
this is
you
definitely
never had your gay experience yet?
not yet. But every gay person tells me it's coming, I guess. Like
I actually had a gay dude tell
you're
me
not
that.
gay until you're not. I'm
He's like, well, you haven't.
I guess we're waiting.
You're gonna have a gay experience once. I'm like, all right, cool.
I'm not sure everybody is. I don't know. Okay, if it happens, it happens.
I mean, you'll be the first to know.
I think my wife might be a little upset, but yeah, just know that. I just want to throw that little plug out. Not a plug, but disclaimer.
But plug.
We have no experience to share on that end. So if you do and you want to come on and talk about it or some shit like that, let's go. This is definitely LGBT friendly town. But go ahead.
You forgot the plus. The Q
plus.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Anyways, I'm just gonna start L plus. That means all of them.
All of them. Series S. Now, what I was gonna say is that we was talking, we were having a good time, right? And then after we were all tipsy, right? She got aggressive and she tried to kiss me, like, oh, nah, sorry, look, can we just be friends, this and that? Like I was trying to be super nice, right? And she straight up got mad at me, like, what, are you gay or something? And I was like, okay, whoa. You know what I mean? So then we started going back and forth, right?
Always, man. Always.
So
that's them being butthurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not in a good way either. So I ended up telling, I was like, yo, I told my boy, look, I'm gonna wait for you outside. You know what I mean? So I'm smoking this and that, right? So fast forward a week later, him and that girl were hitting it off and they were actually like starting to date.
Same girl.
The girl that he was talking to. The friend of the
not the one that called you gay.
Yeah, another one called me gay, right? So
okay.
So they hit it off or whatever. So he invited me to this house party, right? I went there, whatever. And she was his girl at the time, and shows up and homegirl showed up, right? And everybody in their friend group, she was telling them preemptively, I guess he told her that I was, was coming. Oh, that is his gay homie. And this is during the time where the homophobia was like at all-time high. And people talking like, oh, so I heard you was gay, this and that. You know what I mean? I'm over here like, bro.
And how long ago is this?
This was actually in 2012. I thought it was 2013 or 2012.
So your homophobia, just like me, your homophobia was up there too. I was making me more mad than it should have. All that shit. Yeah.
Like, looking back at it,
out of spite, I would have smashed at least 2 or 3 of them if I could. Consensually, but but not her.
But it was crazy though, because I got mad and everything, and I'm not gonna tell you the story ends because nothing happens, just because it was nothing crazy. It's just it's just one of those where it's anticlimactic, basically. You know what I'm saying? I ended up hooking up with it's messy. I was toxic, right? I hooked up with that girl's sister. You know what I mean? And told her to tell her sister that I'm not gay. Right? No, childish, immature, right? And then
it's what I would have done.
And then so not proud of it.
Yeah.
Fast forward, right? Cousin was coming in town because it was Arizona, coming for to ASU. Hooked
Spoiler
up with
alert! It was Catherine. No, I'm just kidding.
No, Catherine's my girl. Love you, babe.
I know. That's what I was
love you, babe. Anyways, but it ended up costing me way more problems than what it was worth. Because again, it's a whole different. I don't want to get into the whole rabbit hole. I have to. Maybe for the next. You know what?
It sounds like an interesting story though.
It's like okay. You don't want to tell. No. It's. I'm gonna be here for a while.
Keep your secrets.
Keep your secret. Hey, if we get 3 likes on this video, I'll tell the story.
3 likes. Wow, you're shooting high. Nice.
That counted me and Robos from our separate accounts.
All right. That is the end of our show. Thank you so much for joining us on the first episode of the Melanated Timeline. That was totally the first take. We didn't cut that at all.
You know what? You could have been. That would have been perfect.
I know. Listen.
I thought you said first take.
Listen, like, subscribe, share. We know the algorithm. You've heard it before. If you like what we do, go ahead and do that for us so we can get our name out there.
Every episode comes Monday. Every Monday, new episode, mi gente. You heard it here first. Let's go.